Hi guys, welcome back to the channel, Yorkshire Crafter. My name's Julie and today I have got a whip and chat for you guys. So I have decided to stitch today and I am working on, give me a second, Santa's hot air balloon. So I will try and show you guys. So that is what the finished piece is going to look like. And this is from Owl Stitching House and it was from 2022 and the size is 135 wide by 230 high and it's got 12 different colours. So Santa's hot air balloon, and I've chosen to stitch it on 14 count Aida, a navy blue Aida, and yeah, so we're going to get into it today. I have got a little bit, well, two sections of filling today, so I don't have to count, I don't really have to think about it. I don't even really need to cross it off on Pattern Keeper as I'm going. Once I fill the section, I will then go and highlight it on the pattern, because I do like to use Pattern Keeper on my tablet. So let's get into this week then. So let's get stitching. So start at the bottom in here. So Monday morning I got up, I had my coffee, then there was a little bit of washing up to do. Move that out of the way because that thread is going to get in the way. So yeah, there was a little bit of washing up to do, and then there was some bedding. No, I'm on the wrong day. My book has flipped over. Right, let's try and keep it flat. So yes, like I said, I got up, had my coffee, there was a little bit of washing up to do, and then there was some washing to peg out. Mark had already had a wash on, so as I was finishing washing up, the washing machine bleeped that it had done. I'm really sorry, I'm going to have to put the light on, so if there's a sudden flash. So now, there we go, so I can see what I'm doing on this dark navy fabric. So yeah, there was some pegging out of washing to do, and then I decided to start stitching. So I was stitching on this one on Monday morning. So yeah, stitching on Santa's balloon. And then for lunch, what did I have for lunch? We had some like pasties, some bakes that we half baked. You just finish them off in the oven. So we had some chicken bakes for lunch. So that was Monday lunch, and then in the afternoon our eldest was sorting out the little sort of like side extension, call it a lean-to. He was sorting that out, and one of the boxes that we had some of the Christmas decorations in had got a bit damp underneath, so as he lifted it up it ripped some of the bottom of the box. So he said, we've got some more of these packing boxes, but they're up in the loft. So me and him went to do that. I held the ladder, and he said he'd go up if I held the ladder. Kept it steady because he does get a little bit nervous going up there on the ladder. So me and him went to do that, and when we came back down then he was resorting where the boxes were going, because we've got some plastic shelving units in the lean-to, so he wanted to get all of the boxes off the floor after what happened with the one that we were having to sort out. So he was doing that while I reboxed the other pieces. Everything inside was fine, they were all in their own individual boxes. The decorations that we have, the battery powered decorations, because when we put them away we take the batteries out and just leave them in a bag in the box to be then put back in the next year. So I was reboxing those decorations and helping him finish off, stack and sort the other bits and pieces, the other boxes, and we've got some bags with like some soft toys in, and bags with like gift bags and cards. So we just buy the multi-bags of cards, you know, if they want to give them to Jack wants to give them to uni friends, and Oliver used to give them to his high school friends, and now college friends. So we just buy the packs in case they want to send a card to anybody. For the past few years we have given like special family cards, but this last year we didn't bother. I don't know why or what the reason, but we just didn't. So anyway, yeah, we finished and sorted out the lean-to. Then when we'd done that, then we had an Asda food delivery. Well, yeah, Asda Asda delivery, so me and Jack were sorting out and putting that away. Then I did have a little bit of stitching time, maybe about half an hour or so, something like that, until it was pet feeding time. So fed the pets. Jack said he was going to walk Ted, so I managed to do a little bit more stitching before tea. So I was working on this one, on Santa's balloon. Then for tea we had baguettes. Mark had bought some like chicken breast, you know, the off-cut pieces. He got a box of that in the Asda delivery. So he mixed that with some mayonnaise, and we had that in the baguettes with some salad. So salad and chicken baguettes, really nice. Then when I came up here, then I was doing a little bit of reading, a little bit of research from when I had been to see the doctor. So yeah, if you guys saw my previous video, you know currently why I'm going to see the doctor. I think I'm maybe going through the menopause but last time when I spoke to her, she said from what you're saying, it's not, it is the start of menopause, which we call perimenopause. She said yes, you've got some of the signs, but we wouldn't say that it was full-blown start of menopause. You've just got a couple of the symptoms. So she gave me some websites to look at, you know, research what will be best for me, whether I just carried on as I am and do nothing, you know, if I can cope with the symptoms. She says you can go down the non-medicated route. So she says, you know, eat certain things that have got certain nutrients and health benefits and do it the food way. Or she said yes, you can go on medication, that is an option. So yes, I had that all to research and to look into. So I was doing that a little bit, I think about an hour or something. I was looking at the different websites, and then it was time for Disney Dollhouse. So yeah, about 6:30 I went into StreamYard and I was getting set up and looking at the magazine and what I needed and yeah, what we were doing for that issue. So at 7 o'clock we went live. So yeah, live with the Disney Dollhouse, and we did issue 63, which was wallpapering 2 walls. So basically it's the wallpaper stickers, and we had to put those on 2 of the walls for the second level. So yeah, we're starting those, and then we had a gramophone to stick together. We had the handle to glue on, and then there was a little like disc that came with it, and you just basically slot it on the pin for the record player. And then, like I said, we had to stick the handle on, and yeah, so we did the 2 walls and then we did the gramophone. So yeah, that was that. And then after us, Horlicks was live. He was building the tank that he is building for somebody else. They've asked him to build it, so he said yeah, I'll build it and I can do it on my channel. So yeah, he's building the tank for somebody else, but yeah, so I was watching that, and then I headed off to bed. I was watching some YouTube. I watched Kelly at Don't Run With Scissors, and then I watched Penny at Sage Butterfly Designs, and then I watched Jen's World of Stitches. So yeah, I highly recommend all of those channels. Kelly at Don't Run With Scissors, she does all kinds of different projects. She does full coverage, little small projects, like medium size projects like this size. Penny at Sage Butterfly Designs, again, she does all kinds of different projects. She has got a Haid going at the moment, but as she put it, that's in time out at the minute. Because yeah, she's got all different other kinds of projects going. She's got one of those, the ones with the fancy stitches. Yeah, the square with the fancy stitches in. It's quite a big piece. She's got another one with, again, with fancy stitches, and sort of in the middle there's a fancy lady, and she's doing some other what she calls her small projects. So she's doing I want to say Primrose Cottage Stitches, but I don't think it is. It's one of those like monthly, you get a month sent in the post with all like the fancy flosses. Stitching with the Housewives, that's the one. That's the one I was looking for. Yes, Stitching with the Housewives. She does all their little like monthly stitches. And then we have Jen at Jen's World of Stitches. She does big projects. She does Heaven and Earth designs. She's got yeah, some big projects going. She's got this Star Trek one at the minute, the Star Trek Captains. She's got, I think it's a long dog. It's a peacock. Is it peacock? It's a big long dog sampler. She's doing it in a lovely variegated like pinks, peaches, lavenders, lilacs. It's a lovely variegated thread that she's stitching that long dog in. I've not seen her work on that one in a while. I think the one that she's doing at the moment is Halloween Forest, that was on one of the Facebook groups. Is it Pain Free Craft or something? I can't remember, but yeah, Jen stitches a lot of big projects. So check out all three of those channels, please do. Yeah, they've got some wonderful stitching projects going at the minute. So yeah, that was Monday. That's what I was doing and watching. So on to Tuesday. Tuesday we had the dentist, so we was up and out early. So Mark woke me at about 8 o'clock, had my coffee, and like I said, we were up and out. I don't think our appointment was till just before lunch, but yeah, we're still having bus problems, not enough drivers apparently, so yeah, quite a lot of buses are missing, or they don't have the driver to go on that route, and so yeah, we wanted to make sure we at least got over to Huddersfield, so then it wouldn't be too bad then to get back out again to go back to where we used to live in Meltham to the dentist. As you guys have heard before, we did try and register for a dentist over here, but nobody was taking any new patients or NHS patients as we are now, because we currently get free dental treatment. So yeah, nobody was taking on. Even when I did ring round you know, a couple did say yes, we were taking on new patients, but as soon as I said, you know, we were NHS, we were free dental care, oh sorry, we're not taking NHS on at the moment. So yeah, it was a no-win. So we're sticking at the dentist. We're sticking to the dentist we're at. So as long as you know, we have a dentist, that's the main thing. Even if it does, you know, take an all-day trip, getting there, having the work done, and then getting home again. We set off like early morning, and then we don't get home till like 4, 5 o'clock. But hey, we've got a dentist, so I'll be thankful for that. So yeah, we managed to get over to Huddersfield bright and early. I think there was only one, maybe 2 buses. I think it was mainly from here down into town. I think one had missed, so we had to wait like another 20 minutes, half an hour for when the next one should have been. But then when we got into town, there was a bus sat waiting in the bay to go to Huddersfield. So yeah, wasn't too bad. Managed to get to Huddersfield quite early. I think we were there about 10:30, 11:15, something like that. So we had a bit of a wander around town, picked up a few bits, then we decided to get the bus back out to go to Meltham, and we were still early, so we went to Morrison's Cafe, sat and had a coffee, and then yeah, we slowly made our way to the dentist, had a bit of a slow walk up. So yeah, we were just going to have a checkup, and yeah, the dentist just wanted to ask us about his denture and how we're getting on, and checking our gums, and you know, having a full mouth check. And then, like I say, we're asking about his dentures as well and stuff like that. So it was just a checkup. So he said he's very happy with mine. He said to keep up with what I've been doing. When I was younger, I didn't really look after my teeth, but yeah, I do now, knowing, you know, what treatment and everything like that I had to get done, and so yeah, I don't want to go through that again. But yeah, so he wants to see me again in 3 months' time, and I think Mark's back again next month, I believe. Mark's back at the dentist. He didn't have time to give Mark a full clean, so he said he did check his gums and everything like that, and he said he was happy with the way they were going, but his needed a full clean, so I think that's what he's back in June for, to go and have a clean. So I think that's what it is, what he's going back for. I don't think he's got necessarily any treatment to go. They just want to do a full mouth clean, and yeah. But yeah, anyway, so we've got all that that done. So then, yeah, we made our way back home. What time did we get home? I don't know. No, I don't know what time we got home, but yeah, so got in, put the bits of shopping away, sat and had a coffee, and then it was tea time. So we usually have our tea at about 4 o'clock. So yeah, we just sat and rested a bit after we'd been out, and then yeah, like I said, it was tea time. So for tea, we had picked up some sausage rolls while we were in Huddersfield at the Pound Bakery. So yeah, we had those for tea. So we had some sausage rolls for tea, and then some crisps, bacon rashers. So yeah, I think it was in one of the Asda orders or something like that. Yeah, we picked up some bacon rashers. So yeah, those puff crisps things, baked things. So yeah, sausage rolls and bacon rashers for tea. That was nice. And then when I came up here, so for the evening, I was stitching on Stitch Witch for a little bit, and then 6:30 I went into StreamYard, because on a Tuesday I help in 2 live streams. So I help Crafty Chris with her Eddie Stobart, and then I help Jodie Dave and Dana with the Titanic. So I do the chat. So I read out the chat on StreamYard, and then after the Titanic, we just sort of chatted and yeah, had a bit of a chit chat. And then when I came off, then I was in bed watching YouTube. So I watched Rachel Q Stitches, and again another channel to check out. She is doing a couple of Facebook group challenges. She's doing the 25/7 cross stitch challenge. So apparently you can either stitch 25 minutes or 25 stitches on a project for 7 days a week, and she is stitching on a mid-Amish life, and yeah, it looks absolutely stunning. She has, I believe, fully completed panel 1, and she's just started panel 2, so she's working on and getting on with that. She's doing a stitch along in, I think it's the Pain Free Crafts Facebook group. It's the stitch along with the flowers in, I think it's peonies, sort of the sandy creamy coloured background with some of the letters, and then there's some big flowers. So she's stitching that stitch along, and yeah, it does look really good. She does admit herself she's only just, I think, going on to part 2 or part 3 and I think she says in the group they're currently on part 8 or 9. I'm not sure, but yeah, definitely go check out Rachel Q Stitches. Then we have Stitching with My Little A, Kayla and Lauren, mother and daughter in the UK, and they do, I'd say, a lot of smaller projects, especially Lauren, the daughter. She recently stitched a little piglet, a little cross stitch. I think it was a kit that she'd got, or she'd been gifted or something. They're both doing the Stitch Along Gnomes Everywhere. So they've both been stitching gnomes. I think the mum, Kayla, she's just completed a soda stitch gnome. It's her birthday gnome, so she just finished that. And I think Lauren, she's doing her birthday month as well. They showed a bit of a haul, so yeah, they picked up some kits and some patterns and things that they'd been printing off and showing. I believe in there was also some other gnomes that they want to do for the stitch along of their initials. So yeah, mum's got mum Kayla, or Michaela, but she goes by Kayla. So she picked up the M gnome, and obviously the daughter Lauren, she picked up the L gnome for her initial, so they're going to be doing those. So yeah, definitely go check out their channel and follow them on Instagram as well. They do post quite regularly on Instagram. And then I watched Shalene, Shalene's Creativity Room. I'm so sorry. Yeah, Shalene's Creativity Room. Shalene does a mix of projects. She does big full coverages. She does like the medium-sized projects. She's got a lot of magazine stitches going at the moment, mainly Halloween themed, because she picks up the Just Cross Stitch Halloween editions, and she's also currently doing the 105 new starts this year. Apparently Shalene said, you know, let's have a year of new starts, and somebody else made it a bit more specific and said about doing a new start every Saturday and every Sunday. So yeah, there's 105 Saturdays and Sundays, so that's where that came from. The 105 new starts, one every Saturday and another every Sunday. So yeah, that's where that comes from. Shalene also does some of the ladies. She's got the Mirabilias. She got Bella Filipinas, and yeah, Shalene does a mix of things. So again, definitely go check out those channels. So Rachel Q Stitches, then we've got Stitching with My Little A, and then Shalene's Creativity Room. So yeah, then on to Wednesday. Wednesday I did not go to town. I stayed home and had my bath. I just wanted to relax and chill and yeah, just stay home, have a bath in quiet, in peace. Yeah, just a bit of me time. Yeah, because there's always somebody about and somebody, yeah, so I just wanted a bit of quiet time. So yeah, Mark and the boys went off to town and yeah, I stayed home, had my bath, chilled out. So yeah, like I said, I had my bath, and then once I had done in the bath, then there was some washing to sort out, so got the washing on and got that started, and then when that had done, then I pegged it out, and just as I was coming in from pegging stuff out, Mark and the boys got home. So yeah, sorting and putting washing away. So yeah, I was doing that, and then I got round to stitching a little bit. I was actually stitching on this one, so I did quite a few days on this Santa's balloon, so I was stitching on that a little bit. And then for lunch I had a corned beef sandwich, so corned beef, cucumber and mayonnaise. So I had that for lunch, and then in the afternoon I was doing a couple of recordings, because when Mark and the boys were in town they picked up both magazines for me, so Cross Stitcher and The World of Cross Stitching. So yeah, I recorded and did those, and got them up onto YouTube, but I didn't schedule them at that point. I probably should have released at least one that Wednesday, but yeah, it completely slipped my mind. You will have seen them by now. I think I put them on my channel yesterday, one in the morning and one in the afternoon. I don't really like doing that, but just not tend to have just one video go out on my channel each day, but the short magazine videos, so one in the morning, one in the afternoon. So then what did I do after that? So yeah, went back downstairs, and there was about 20 minutes ish before tea, so I was just playing on my phone a little bit, and then yeah, we got on to tea. What do we have for tea? We had prawn salad baguettes. So in the Asda order from the beginning of the week, might get some prawns in seafood sauce. So we had that in the baguettes with salad. So yeah, had that for tea. And then in the evening, I was in Zoom and I chose to diamond paint in the Crafters Wednesday Zoom. Yeah, the Anycraft Wednesday Zoom. So yeah, I was in there and I was diamond painting. So then when I came off Zoom, I went to bed and I was watching YouTube. So I watched I've forgotten the lady's name. I have recently subscribed to Stitching Mommy. So yeah, I've recently subscribed to her. So yeah, I was watching some of her older videos. I think there's been some quite big gaps in her older videos. I think there was, yeah, I'd scrolled quite far down into her YouTube channel. There was a couple of videos from 4 years ago, a few videos from 3 years ago, a few from 2 years ago, and then more recently she has been getting regular at posting videos. I'm not sure whether she does them weekly or 2 weekly, you know, fortnightly, whatever you want to call it, because like I said, I've recently subscribed to her. I was looking at one of her videos that had been recommended from like 4 years ago, and then I have been watching some of her more recent floss tubes. So again, she does floss tubes. Trying to think what she is stitching at the minute. I can't think what she's been stitching at the minute. Stitching Mommy. I think from what I saw, she's been doing, is it houses and flowers and, yeah, I can't think. It's like I said, I've only recently subscribed to her, so I've watched a few of her videos, but yeah. Sorry, drink of coffee. So yeah, I've been watching Stitching Mommy, and then I watched Jen. So Jen's World of Stitches, and then I watched Shalene, Shalene's Creativity Room. Sorry for the motorbike. So then on to Thursday. So Thursday I had a doctor's appointment. So yeah, that's why I was looking at those websites. I did try previously to look at them and research on my phone during the day downstairs, but no, I didn't get very far. So I'm either having to try and do it on an evening, you know, before something else, either before a live or before a Zoom, or so that's why I looked at it on Monday, because I knew I would have time before the Disney dollhouse. But yeah, Thursday I was back at the doctor's and just talking to her about pros and cons of doing it the different ways. But I have decided to go down the medication route because yeah, it's just easier and better for me. So after when I was talking to the doctor about it, she said you're probably best because there's the estrogen to replace and the testosterone to replace. And she said currently, with it being the perimenopause, the combined tablet or the combined pill wouldn't be good for right now. Maybe, you know, in a few years time we may be able to do the combined pill, but not currently right now. So we'll have to do one in a tablet form and the other in either a patch or gel. And I said I think the patch would be better. So she was explaining it and telling me, you know, which one to take when, and then about leaving a gap, and then starting on the patches, and then but then with the patches making sure you alternate where you're placing them. And so yeah, she was explaining all that for me, to us, and then she said, right, I've sent a prescription round to the pharmacy, you want to go around and see them and things. So I went in, they said yep, we've received it and we will put the we'll put those on the list to be delivered in the morning, and then we will send you a text message mid-morning when it's ready to pick up. Well, mid-morning came, and yeah, Mark said he needed to go. Well, can't remember what I was doing. What was I doing? I can't remember, but Mark ended up going on to the shop. He said we needed some milk. He got back, he said, yeah, I tried to call into the chemist to pick up your prescription and only half of it was ready. They had the patches, they'd come in that morning delivery, but apparently the tablets hadn't come. So they've said, we'll try and order them again, and if you can ring after 4 o'clock, and so ring us and we'll tell you whether they've come in with the afternoon delivery, and then you can come and pick them up. So I rung up and they just said, no, I'm afraid they haven't come in with this delivery. There's a supply issue. So yeah, I was talking with somebody and they said yeah, apparently the demand in the UK for HRT, for hormone replacement therapy, particularly the tablets. There is high demand and they're not making them or producing them quick enough, so there is a delay in people's prescriptions and things like that. So when I was on the phone, I said, right, okay, I said, well, the doctor's, you know, wanting me to start this as soon as possible. I don't really want to start one without the other, because you take the tablet, no, you put the patch on and then you count so many days forward. You then take the tablets for a couple of weeks, I think she said, and then the last week of the month you have the last patch on or something. So they said, right, so we'll try and do our best to get it in the Monday delivery. So if you can ring back again or call in on Monday morning, maybe about 10 o'clock, and we will tell you if it's ready to pick up. So yeah, I've gone through all that, and hopefully it should be ready by Monday. So right, I've currently right, so what did I do Thursday? So yeah, there wasn't much of anything on Thursday really. I just wanted to get that sorted, and that, you know, trying to get hold of the prescription and ringing, and yeah, so there wasn't much of anything really. So for tea we had chicken fillets and chips. They'd done in the air fryer, so we had those for tea. And then in the evening I was stitching on Stitch Witch, and then I was watching some YouTube. Then on to Friday I woke up in agony. My stomach was hurting, my back was hurting, my legs were throbbing. Yeah, I just thought to myself, this just feels like I should be on my period. I'm sorry to be so graphic, but yeah, that's what the pain was. So sort of underneath my stomach, in my back, tops of my legs. Oh, I was in agony. So yeah, Mark helped me do the bed on Friday. We changed the bed together. He had his bath and I just sat up here and just waited till it was my bath. And yeah, having a bath did help. So it did sort of help underneath my stomach and just sort of relax my muscles, and so the bath did help. But yeah, when it got to lunchtime I did really need painkillers again, but I had like another hour to wait. I think paracetamol and ibuprofen, something like that, every 4 hours. So yeah, I had like another hour to wait before I could take any more. So yeah, trying to eat lunch was interesting. Yeah, once I got some more painkillers inside me, I had lunch. Sort of underneath my stomach was still, it was a dull pain, but I could still feel it. But yeah, Friday afternoon I had floss tube to record. So yeah, I did that. So, but yeah, like I said, just yeah, a little bit of pain. So yeah, I managed to do floss tube and get all that sorted. Then for tea we had dippy eggs and soldiers. So yeah, dippy egg and soldiers. And then after tea in the evening when I came up here, then I finished sorting out floss tube. I did the description box and thumbnail, and yeah, released that for you guys to see. Then afterwards I went into the cross stitch weekend Zoom. Yeah, the cross stitch weekend Zoom, Friday through to Sunday. So I went in that Friday and I was working on a crossword. I was stitching away, and then everything went off. Yeah. It turns out the internet went down, so yeah, I'm sorry if I left mid-conversation, or yeah, so sorry to everybody that was in Zoom. Yeah, I suddenly just disappeared. Our internet went down. So yeah, I have a second screen hooked up to the laptop, and yeah, that screen just went blank. The laptop just stayed as it was. But yeah, then Mark come in, he says internet's gone down. I'm like, yeah. He's like, oh, you've been kicked out of Zoom. I'm like, yeah, I've been kicked out of Zoom. Internet went down. So yeah, and I don't think it came on for an hour after that. It was off for quite a bit. So yeah, maybe about an hour or so after that, then the internet came back on, so I didn't get a chance to message anybody or let anybody know. But yeah, about an hour afterwards the internet came on, so I just thought, right, I'm going to bed. I'm just going to go to bed and watch YouTube, and so yeah, that's what I did. So then on to yesterday, being Saturday. So it was mine and my husband Mark's wedding anniversary. We have been married 19 years. So yeah, got up on Saturday, had my coffee, we swapped cards, and then yeah, he gave me some chocolate. It's hazelnut dark chocolate mini bars. Yeah, so the solid dark chocolate, and they've got bits of hazelnut in. I absolutely love chocolate and nut. I've only just recently discovered that they do the dark chocolate and nut. Normally it's milk chocolate and nut, or like fruit and nut. I don't really like fruit and nut because it's all raisins and sultanas, and yeah, I don't really like that. But I really like dark chocolate. I love dark chocolate. And then yeah, obviously my husband's found this bar. I think it might have been in Aldi by the look of the brand and the wording on it. So yeah, dark chocolate hazelnut, and the individual wrapped slabs of chocolate. I haven't actually opened the box, but I can see the box on the bed from here, and I don't want to move to grab it, and yeah, because again today I'm in a little bit of pain. So the slabs are about that big, and there's 5 individually wrapped in this like carton box thing. So yeah, 5 individually wrapped. So I'm looking forward to digging into those, which I might do later today. yeah, because we were absolutely stuffed yesterday, but I'll tell you about that in a minute. So yeah, we exchanged cards. Mark gave me some chocolate. If you guys saw, it was mid-February, maybe beginning of March, I got my anniversary gift early. It was the White Santa, the Luca S kit. So that was my anniversary gift, but I got it early because Matt wanted me to be able to stitch it and to participate in with the ladies that are also stitching it. So yeah, he wanted me to be part of that, so he gifted me that, but early. Mark's gift, as I've mentioned in previous videos, I've been asking and asking and asking. I am supposed to be gifting him a plastic model kit, and he still hasn't ordered it. I actually asked him yesterday, I said, have you ordered it yet? He's like, I tried to, but they are now out of stock. I didn't know what to say. I'm like, okay. I didn't know what to say, but yeah, like I said, I've been asking and asking, have you ordered it? Have you? He's like, no, I need to wait, and no. So, yeah. Whenever that comes back in stock, I'm sure he'll get a notification, but yeah. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Right, so, the rest of the day, well, yeah, after we'd done that, then there was a bit of pegging, a bit of washing to peg out, pegging to wash. Oh my gosh, I can't talk now. There was a bit of washing to peg out. Then when we'd done that, we had a bit of breakfast, so we had some crumpets. Then my usual Saturday cleaning is the bathroom, so I got on and did that. The previous week, obviously, we were out in Leeds for the day. Our youngest was at home, and he said he'd do the bathroom, he'd clean it, but no, not like Mum does. No, not being cleaned like Mum does. No. So yeah. When I said to Matt yesterday, I said I'm going to go clean the bathroom, he went, oh, thank God. It'll be Mum clean. I'm like, okay. So yeah, I got on and cleaned the bathroom. For lunch, I think I had some snacky bits, maybe some crisps, some sea sticks. I just had some bits and pieces because I knew what we were having for tea, and yeah, I wanted a little bit of something to eat, but not too much, because I wanted to enjoy my tea. So then for the rest of the afternoon, just sort of chilling out, watching a bit of TV, and then we each came up and decided to do a bit of crafting for the afternoon up until about tea time. Excuse me, hiccup. Oh, that really hurt. So yeah, when it came to about tea time, Mark said I'll order in about an hour, about 5:30. He said maybe I'll order because we're having a Chinese takeaway. So yes, Chinese takeaway for a treat for our anniversary. So yeah, we had that for tea. Then after we'd eaten that, then we were just each in his own rooms, just chilling, trying to settle our food, watching a bit of YouTube. Actually, that afternoon I had been watching the next series of The Bear. I've just finished season 3 now. Oh my god. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. That third series. Oh, holy moly. But yeah, it's a police drama. I think it's based in Cornwall. I think it might be Cornwall. I'm not sure. It might not be actually, because obviously fictitious. It's the Bear, so it's I'm not sure where it's filmed even. But yeah, just a bit. It's a police drama. It's really, really good. Like I said, I've just finished the third season, and there's one more left. Yes, one more left. Which, where are we? I don't think I'll get to it next weekend. Oh, maybe. Maybe. Oh, looking at the wrong month there. Yeah, maybe. I might get to it. Yeah, possibly get to it next weekend. Yeah, the last season of The Bear. I'm really, really enjoying it. I've always loved police dramas. I used to be really into The Bill. That was really good. That ran for many, many years. And then it finished, and then they tried to bring it back. I think there was one, maybe 2 series. They tried to bring it back as an evening show, a late evening show, so there was, it was like over 18 viewing, so yeah, late evening shows, viewers. But yeah, that only lasted a couple of seasons, and then it stopped again, so yeah. And I like watching all sorts. I used to watch Casualty, I used to watch Holby City. Both of those are hospital dramas. And I used to watch London's Burning many, many years ago. That's about firefighters. So, but yeah, that was many, many years ago when me and Mark first got together, when we were sort of first dating, and I'd stay at his over at the weekend, and yeah, we used to watch all sorts of dramas and all sorts of things on the TV, and but yeah, that one we were first dating. But yeah, so that was Saturday. So then on to today. So this morning, got up, had my coffee. I was helping finish off Sunday dinner, getting a bit of washing up done. Mark came up for his bath. Then I had my bath. Then, yeah, we were having Sunday dinner. So we had calzones, and yeah, it was veggie again. So we had pineapple, sweet corn, mushrooms, cheese, and red onion. So yeah, he just gets the dough mix, the bread mix from the supermarket, just mix that up, leaves it and lets it rise for a little bit, and then out of that packet he can make 2 big calzones. So one for me and Mark to share, and one for the our two boys to share. So yeah, there's plenty. You should have seen the plate when it came to when we went to sit at the table. You should have seen the portions on the plate. It nearly filled the dinner plate, the big dinner plates that we have. Oh my goodness me. But yeah, it was really, really nice. And then afterwards we had a coffee, and then we had some ice creams, some chocolate and nut cones, just the supermarket brand cones, and yeah. So then afterwards I think there was a few cups to maybe wash up from our coffees, and then yeah, I made another coffee and I came up here for to record for you guys. I'm getting a bit tongue-tied again. Slow down. So yeah, like I said, made a coffee, came up here to record for you guys. So yeah, that is everything for this week. So before I let you guys go, I'm going to show you the chocolates. Oh, ow. Yep. So this is what it is. It's hazelnut dark chocolate. So it comes in, yeah, the block, and it's got the bits of hazelnut in, and I'm really sorry that's blowing out. Move the light. Oh, there we go. Mosseroth, and I think this is one of the brands that you can get in Aldi. So it's fair trade, cocoa, vegetarian. Yes, Aldi. So yes, you can pick this up in Aldi. I thought that's where he got it from because I did recognise it. But yeah, so yeah, don't twist like that. No, don't twist like that. No, can do it. Right, so that is everything for this week, guys. So, yeah, be sure to check out any of the YouTubers that I have mentioned. Go give them a like and a subscribe, and a thumbs up really does help. But yeah, so that is everything for today. Yeah. So I hope you enjoy the rest of Sunday and what's left, and has a good week next week. So remember, guys, in a world where you can be anything, be kind. Bye, guys.